Hi, I'm Austin, the founder of Urban Sadhu Yoga, and we just chanted Om. Om is the sacred and most powerful mantra. It is primal. It's the first mantra, and all other mantras come from it. A lot of times we'll chant Om in a yoga class, and nobody really explains the meaning of Om, and nobody ever really talks about like its true purpose, and how Om was actually heard not as struck sound, as my vocal cords striking each other or me playing the harmonium, but it was actually heard in what's called anahatasya nada, or the unstruck form, meaning it was heard internally. This internal sound is a vibrational quality that we all have within us, but it's so subtle that most of us do not notice it. We haven't developed our hearing or our listening skills enough to actually hear the internal sound of Om. In my tradition of teaching asana classes, teachers don't teach through visually doing the class or one student watching another. We actually teach through shruti, or the spoken word, or the struck sound, where the teachers give directions and the students develop listening skills to actually follow the class through directions of hearing. That's very unusual in Western yoga. Most places they have a teacher demoing, or students are looking at other students, but they don't develop this internal nada, or this skill of listening to the details and listening to those internal cues that most of us miss. Om, when it was heard internally, it was so sacred that the ancient rishis, or the original yogis, they never talked about it openly. They didn't chant it in public for thousands of years. And as time went on, and one teacher would teach it to a student, and then it kept going down, other people kind of said, what is this thing called Om? And there were texts, the Upanishad texts, like the Mandukya Upanishad, that actually explain the sound of Om, the Ah, the U, the that internal vibration, and the manifestation of everything that can come out of Om. But it was really still trying to get the practitioner to listen to the internal vibrations of Om. So it was exploring it on an external level, but then turning it around and going internal. So first meditations that ever happened were really saying, listen for this sound of Om that is within you. Stop listening to the exterior world, go inward. Listen to this vibrational sound within you. This is as close as we can come to it by chanting Ah, U, But you'll hear it inside of you if you really listen, if you take the time to focus your mind. So this month, we're going to explore this concept of Om in all of its manifestations, both chanting it openly, talking about what Shruti is, talking about what Scripture says about Om. But we're also going to work on sitting in silence and actually trying to hear the sound of Om within ourselves in meditation, which is really the key to all of this external language and sound vibration that we're experiencing. So let's chant together. Just close your eyes and hear the sound of the harmonium, and allow that pitch to resonate within you. And inhale deeply. Now just keeping the eyes closed for a second, allow the vibration to resonate within you. And see if you can hear Om within yourself. Gently bring the hands together in prayer and bow the head. I will see you in class.